Before moving on to more advanced resources like the Caterium ore and the quartz, I want to consolidate all my operations into one building to make the facility as efficient as possible. Right now in the building beyond, on the first floor we have iron production, the second floor is steel production, but right in front of us in this open space are the remaining two lines, which are the copper production and limestone production. So in this episode, I'm going to be removing everything that you see in front of us and trying to add that to the third floor of the building in order to put everything in one spot and make delivering the resources and the components a lot more efficient. feels better having moved everything from the open outside to the third floor of my facility, which still needs some additional walls. But now at least we have everything together, so I'm going to walk you through some of the changes that we've made. So we still have the copper being extracted from that second level. We have the limestone coming out of that side. I have these 2 sets of conveyor belts which are delivering the raw materials into the back of the facility. Now everything here absolutely still needs to be cleaned up a whole lot. Some of the connections that I tried to make inside are a little bit sloppy, and the placements may not be perfect. So we'll go back through this and do a little bit of cleaning to make sure everything is kind of just nice and on a grid and aligned with everything else. So over on the right, you can see that we have limestone coming in here. That is being converted into the concrete. And I don't have a smelter here because that's actually not required. So we just moved everything up a level, and it's going into the storage container. This to prevent bottlenecking, just like a kind of like a reserve area. And then it goes down here into one of our constructors, or really assemblers, requiring the 2 things, the concrete and the steel beams. So we have reset that one, and we have not reset this one. I'm noticing that it is missing a conveyor belt. So now that should all be complete. We have the copper wire coming into this one, which is making our stators, which are then taking a very ridiculous route. Now, I didn't do any of the connections for those 3 assemblers that are feeding the space elevator because I'm not sure this is where I want all these things to be, and I'm not sure what I'm going to need those 3 final products for anyways, so I might be good for a while, but we'll probably move that at some point. But every time I do like a redesign like this, it just shows me that I wish I would have known what the plan was going into it, because even now I'm thinking about all the ways that I could redesign the entire facility, which will probably come at some point. But for now, we need to just pretty much unlock everything to find out what we're dealing with, and then ultimately we'll know the best place to build and the best way to do it, how to deliver the resources, all that good stuff. So we have most everything. Actually, everything that I'm building right now is all in the same facility. We've got iron first floor, steel second floor, third floor is copper and limestone. So that was a lot of work done. I'm happy that everything's all put together now, and I just have to do a little bit of cleanup, and then we'll move on to some of the next cool materials. So thanks for watching. Stay tuned for the next episodes.